Hello, welcome to this presentation. Sun Tzu wrote that the art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. Sun Tzu's words remind us of how throughout history leaders of nations have had to understand the nature of warfare and the use of military force as a strategic means to effect policy, defend their nation's security, and protect its national interest. This would be no different for the United States. As a new nation, America soon found itself embarking on a journey of employing military and diplomatic instruments of power while developing and shaping its foreign policy. I found some articles in the America History and Life database that help us understand this development in American history. In one article called A Clash of Maritime Cultures, the U.S. Navy versus the Islamic Corsairs, William Dudley examined America's early foreign policy within the context of diplomatic relations with the Barbary Coast Islamic states. Dudley pointed out that differences in Western Christian and Islamic cultures underpin the difficulties American diplomats confronted in creating agreements with the Barbary Coast rulers. He argued that the U.S. Navy emerged as America's new instrument of foreign policy when the Barbary Wars broke out early in the 18th century. In the 19th century. He concluded that a combination of military action and diplomacy, also called gunboat diplomacy, led to the resolution of the crisis, and it led to freedom of the seas for American merchant ships sailing through the Mediterranean. Another article by Justice Donochy entitled American Diplomacy, Politics, Military Strategy, and Opinion Making, 1914 to 1918, discusses the historiography of American foreign policy during World War I, contrasting earlier works with contemporary works published since 2000. Donochy's bibliographical review introduces new research and uncases new discoveries and posits fresh perspectives. For example, Donochy noted recent works that challenge certain classic interpretations of President Woodrow Wilson's decision to intervene in Russia's conflict in Siberia in 1918. They suggest that President Wilson not only sought to protect Allied military resources and deterred the Central Powers on the Eastern Front, but he was also genuinely committed to rescuing the Czech Legion from the Bolsheviks and occupying much of Siberia. Maria Ryan's article, Full Spectrum Dominance, Donald Rumsfeld, the Department of Defense, and U.S. Irregular Warfare Strategy, takes a look at policy and strategy in the 21st century. She examines the historical evolution of the Department of Defense's irregular warfare doctrine and practice under the Bush administration and specifically under the leadership of Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld. She concluded that a heightened awareness of asymmetric threats and non-conventional forms of warfare after 9/11 led to a gradual turn towards irregular warfare designed to ensure American dominance across all dimensions of the battle space in the war on terror. So that concludes a short review of 3 articles that discuss American military history as it relates to foreign policy, strategy, and diplomacy.